Okay, so we are recording the third art challenge that occurred on what was it? February the 7th. That's when I should have delivered on the drawings, but I couldn't do it because this was like the week from hell. I'm not gonna go into any details, just some really annoying and time-consuming adult stuff. But yeah, let's just get into the drawings. But first, the intro.
Alex's Art Challenge!
There you have it. I'm doing it like this because I am not going to edit this. This is gonna be a one-shot video. So let's try to be as quick as we can. There's my little clown guy. Let's just pretend that he's synchronized with what I'm saying. He's not, but we'll pretend. And let's just get right into the drawings. So first off, we have Luiz Ibanez. That kind of sounds like a Brazilian name, but I don't know, it could be a Spanish name or a Portuguese name, I don't know. Draw my evil princess, please. Oh, so he has a little princess, which is really awesome, actually. I like this style. And apparently her name is Please. Draw my evil princess, please. Evil princess, please, drawn. There you go. This is my rendition of his little princess, whose name is Please for some reason. I hate all you peasants. Go to hell, peasants. Where's my ice cream? She looks like she eats ice cream. I'm gonna get you, Prince Charming. She's probably gonna grab him and never let him go until he marries her. Yeah, she's wearing a pink dress instead of this green dress, because I imagine she has many dresses. I wanted to draw her in a more girly dress just to emphasize the paradox of such a cute character being evil. Like, so she's in a pink dress, but she's really evil. You can see by her face there. And yeah, this is Evil Princess Please by Luiz Ibanez. There you go. I like the way she turned out. Very cute. She's a very cute character to begin with. But yeah. There you go. Save it. Move on to the next one. Family fave. Oh, this one. Now, this one is a very special request because it comes from Alessandra D'Onofrio, which is my wife. Yeah. She prefers to be called Sanda D'Onofrio. And yeah, she's a redhead, a fiery redhead. When I told you guys I married a dragon, I was not joking. My beautiful, lovely wife. Do I get a chance? Well, here it goes. Draw me, you, and our lovely daughter as characters from our favorite games. Now, while that would have been very cool to do, I always decide to do something else in these challenges, and so this is what I came up with. Now, this actually took a lot of time. I invested a lot of time because there's a lot of history here, actually. You guys might not know this, but me and my wife, we have been playing RPG games and that kind of stuff for how many years now? Maybe 20. Like a long time. Yeah, I'm kind of an old guy. I'm not as young as I look here, nor as handsome, maybe. I don't know. And yeah, this is my wife. I drew what I decided to do instead of drawing us as our own characters. I drew as our characters in games. I drew us as our own characters, right? I have my character, which is Aleph Mobius, and she has her character, which is Cigana Gypsy. Cigana. And this is more or less what she looks like. This is more or less what I look like. And this is more or less what our daughter looks like, except minus the horns and wings and tail and stuff like that, right? This is Dragona, our daughter. That's not her real name, but that's the name that we use online until she becomes a grown-up for her own protection. So my wife is dressed as like a ranger, or maybe an archer or a rogue, something like that. She always plays that kind of character. She loves playing that kind of character, and she loves eating marshmallows, which is what we are eating here. We're making s'mores, as they say. So yeah, this is my wife, Sanda, dressed as Cigana. This is me, dressed as Aleph Mobius. And this is our daughter, dressed as, or actually kind of transformed into Dragona, her character. And we're eating around the campfire here. I really like drawing this. This was a lot of fun to draw. It took a little bit of time that I didn't really have, which made things take even longer. But yeah, I loved how this turned out. I've always wanted to draw something peaceful with our characters that are always running around in crazy adventures. So there you have it. I hope she likes it. She already saw me drawing it, but she didn't see the whole thing. Hopefully she will see it soon. Save it and close and move on to the next one. Okay. The next one is from my boy Cliftonic Arts. Cool guy. Yeah, one of my buddies. I know you're probably expecting me to suggest an OC, but you should draw Loom or Haru from FLCL instead. Yeah, but he committed the big mistake of giving me two options. So we have two characters, two outfits. What do you think I did? Crossover. So I drew Haru in a Loom outfit. And I think that Loom looks like a smaller girl, you know, and Haru is like a big sexy girl. So the outfit doesn't really fit. As you can see, it's kind of tight. Obviously, sorry for the noise. It's always noisy here. Haru is the kind of character that doesn't really give a shit about anything. So she's like, sup, yeah, I'm almost naked and I don't care. And there you have it. So I drew Haru. Hope you like it, Cliff. This one was for you. Yeah. Save it and close. Moving on. I'm gonna post all of these on X and on DeviantArt. So in case you guys want to take a closer look or whatever, you will have that opportunity. Next one is from Uno Master or Pancakes Man. Uno Master, huh? Now, he just posted this and a weird photo of a plushie that looks like Metal Sonic, right? He didn't ask for anything. He didn't say anything. So I started thinking, you know what? I'm going to mess with his name. And bam, there you go. Uno reverse on your ass. Ha! Now you have to draw Metal Sonic. Or, oh, wait a minute. I think Metal Sonic was the other one. This one is Robo Sonic. Oh, so I have to fix that. Give me a second. It is not Metal Sonic. It is, oops, Robo Sonic. Yeah. Is that right? Oh, I think I'm a little confused now. I think it's Robo Sonic. Metal Sonic was one that appeared before Robo Sonic was a thing. And it wasn't as successful as Robo Sonic, because Robo Sonic became like a fan favorite thing and everyone loved him. Robo Sonic was like a robotic Sonic that appeared in Sonic 3, I think. Yeah, something like that. And he was kind of slow and he wasn't as cool or as fast as Robo Sonic. Metal Sonic was slow. Robo Sonic is fast. Okay, I hope I didn't mix that up too much, but there you go. So, Uno Master, you owe me a drawing. There you go. Moving on. The next one is from Ken Zukol. He asked me to draw Ken Zukol, his OC. Hit my OC with a Sonic pose. Now, anyone who saw the last art challenge knows that when you ask me to hit something with anything, I'm actually gonna do it. So what happens? Bam, that happens. Super famous Sonic pose when he's doing the acceleration ball thingy. And then, paf, he hit your OC with a famous Sonic pose. And you're like, what the fuck? Ah, paf. He probably didn't even notice you were there. So there you have it. Another cool one. I hope you like it, Ken Zukol. Hope I'm saying your name right. Wait a minute. Oh, stop that, crazy cat. My cat is playing with something and making noise here. Yeah, don't do that. I'm recording, can't you see? Anyway, so there you have it. I hit his OC with a Sonic pose. Next one up is, which one is it? Melina and Imp by Zix. I can't read this. Di Bujos. I can't read it. I'm not even gonna try. I give up. This person, who is called Zix65, asked me to draw Melina, this character here, as Mylena, I don't know how to say this name, which is this character, the purple girl from Mortal Kombat, or Imp, which I imagine is this guy, as Kung Lao, this guy. Once again, 2 options, 2 outfits, 2 characters. What do you think I did? I made a crossover. So I drew Melina as Kung Lao, which actually turned out really cool, even though her boobs are kind of popping out there. But look, Kung Lao has his boobs almost popping out as well, so I just stayed true to the outfit. And actually she looks kind of cool like this. I think it turned out really nice. Imp, on the other hand, well, I think it turned out okay as well, but he's wearing a super tight girly outfit and his man parts aren't really fitting that well. And I hope I drew him right, because to be honest, I had a little bit of trouble understanding what was what. And I almost drew him without the tail because I didn't see that that was a tail. I don't know why, but I had a little bit of trouble understanding. So I hope I drew it right. I think he has 2 horns. He's red on one side and white on the other. And I hope I got that right, because I don't know what the heck is going on there. But yeah, that is Imp in a Melina outfit. Very sexy. Very sexy. They're both very sexy. Yeah. I hope you liked it. I hope I learned how to read your name sometime. But yeah, that's what I did. You give me 2 options, I'm always going to do some kind of crossover or something. You know it. I hope you like it. Next one up, Smitty. Oh, my boy Smitty. Now, I always end up choosing him, and you guys are going to start thinking that I'm playing favorites with him, but he has the most hilarious ideas. I can't help myself. Oh boy, do I want to request what I'm thinking about? And then I told him, do it! Just do it! Yeah. And then Smitty McSmittens, which is, I love that name. That name is so hilarious. Okay, Naja is trying a new whip she got from an adventure on Fayfire. Okay, there you go. not safe for work stuff finally popping up again. And yeah, Bubblegum Girl, huh? Whap, whap, whap. Now there's a little bit of backstory here. When I was drawing the Bubblegum Girl boys, I was looking for someone to be Bubblegum Girl's like love interest, right? And I put it up to a vote. Some of you might have seen that. And Smitty, the smartass, said, "Hey, there's no option for her to fall in love with Fayfire." And I was like, "What? You already got Naja. You want another character of mine? You nasty little bugger." And then we had a bit of a laugh. But then, unfortunately, Naja got wind of that. And she looks like she's very angry. And he looks like he's enjoying it, even though it's in a bit of pain. "Naja, my love, why do I smell smoke? Can't you feel your butt is on fire, man?" Anyway, this whip, of course, she got from an adventure, so it must have special properties. Whip of Raging Flames. +3 fire damage. Yeah, you bet, fire damage. +1 damage based on rage points. So, if you are angry, enraged, you get extra points of damage. And she is pissed off because he was hitting on the Bubblegum Girl thing. So she is letting him have it. Oh yeah. Now, I know for a fact that half of you did not even pay attention to what I'm saying because you're lost in her lady parts. You perverts. Okay, enough looking at her boobs. Save and move on. I know Smitty's gonna like this one. Pensy Evans. Pensy's always on Artie's art stream thing. We have a lot of fun together. And okay, I challenge you to draw my OC Pensy in a Dragon Ball cosplay of her in a Goku black blah blah blah. Well, I didn't pay attention to the rest because when I read draw Pensy in a Dragon Ball cosplay, well, you know exactly what I thought was she has to be in a Dragon Ball cosplay. There you go, a Dragon Ball cosplay, and she's super happy and kind of embarrassed, but she loves it. And I hope Pensy likes it as well because this was so much fun. And it took me a while to come up with this idea because I was really going to draw the character in that uniform. And I was trying to think, well, this is kind of boring. And how can I make this fun? And then it occurred to me, a Dragon Ball cosplay. And there you have it. This Pensy seems to like it. I hope the other Pensy likes it as well. And yeah, this was a lot of fun to draw too. There you go, Pensy. I hope you like it. Next one. Plastic Peach. Now this one, I had a whole bunch of wacky ideas. But in the end, I went with the most basic one because Nilbog Goblin. I hope that's how Nilbog Goblin. Yeah, Nilbog Goblin. However you say that. He or she. I'm not sure. Sure thing, Alex. I'll give you my OC Plastic Peach for you for your challenge. I wish you the best of luck in your challenge. Oh, these challenges have been a blast. I love them. And this is what I came up with in the end. I'm kind of sad that I didn't make her like all stretchy, but I thought this was kind of funnier. A plastic peach, what do I do with this? And like as if my clown guy was kind of a stupid guy and he got a plastic peach and he can't even eat it. What am I gonna do with this? And she's like, no, you do not, I don't think you understand. I'm the plastic peach because I can stretch and stretch and stretch. And he's like, well, maybe I can put it as a decoration in my house somewhere. And he's not even, and she's like, oh my God, this guy is dumber than dumber. And yeah, Very cute character. I love the stretchiness. And yeah, maybe next time I'll draw her all stretchy or something, if I get the chance. I hope you like it. Nilbogoblin. Is that your name? Nilbogoblin. Nilbogoblin. Yeah. Rika from Breeze. Oh, this one was very special. Very special. I love Reese's art. She is an amazing artist. Like, I could never do this in 1,000 years. I could only imitate her. And she said, oh, I want to join. And looked so happy. She just was happy to join. Here's my OC, Rika. And then I took it as a kind of a challenge on myself. So I said, holy crap, that's an amazing drawing. What am I supposed to do with that? I kind of panicked a little bit because like, oh man, I want to do something so bad, but my drawing isn't even going to be half as good as that. And then I started thinking and I had an idea. When in doubt, go Chibi. Yes, Chibi saves us all every single time. And this is what I came up with. I think it turned out really cute. I love it, the way it turned out. I hope I captured the same like kindness that she has in her face. She looks like a very kind girl. And I added some wings because she's kind of angelic in a way. And a little heart. And I wrote Reese as if it were the same signature that Reese uses there. And I tried my best to imitate this watercolor painting thing that she has going on. And I think it turned out actually quite well. Let me turn the sketch off because the sketch is on. Yeah, this is the sketch. This is the line art. This is the color. We don't need the sketch anymore. And I love the way that this turned out. It's so cute. The character that she drew is amazing. So cute, so charming, so kind. And yeah, I love doing this one. Also took a little bit of time because this kind of painting is not my forte. Man, I suffered to do this kind of stuff, but I did my best to make it look like that one, except in a chibi form because I didn't know what else to do. I kind of panicked a little bit and I wanted to do something because Reese is so cool and her art is amazing. I love it. And yeah, there you go. Kind of angelical, whoops. There. And a kind of angelical Rika, which is super cute character. Hope you like it, Reese. I really dedicated myself a little bit more on this one, even though it's just an art challenge and I can't really waste hours on any single drawing. I really wanted to make something that you would like with this one. I always try to make something that people would like with every single one, but some of them I don't have the greatest ideas, like this Uno reverse one maybe, or the hit me with the Sonic pose. I know that those two aren't that great. Sometimes the ideas just don't come as good as in other situations. Scubo. Again, I think I did one for him in every challenge because he always has some kind of crazy idea and I end up having some idea of what to do to put a smile on people's faces. So this time around, I don't know if it's Scubo. The other day I was thinking because there's two O's, so it's kind of Scubo, maybe. I keep calling him Scubo and I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I hope I'm right. It's Scubo because Scubo is kind of a cool name, but if it's Scubo, it's also cool. I've just been saying it wrong for all this time, even though he's kind of my buddy now. Okay, can you draw yourself and me drawing art? So he wanted to draw my clown and his Wii guy, his little character from the Wii video game, drawing art together. And I looked at him and I said, look, he looks like he's about to draw a gun. Like he's ready to go, man. He's like in an old Western, ready to draw that gun in a duel. And then that got me thinking of this. What if we were drawing together, right? Except instead of drawing guns that kill people, we draw guns that paint stuff. Kind of like, what's the name of that game? That Nintendo game where the little guys shoot paint and paint all the scenery, and whoever paints the most scenery wins. It's Splatoon, I think, right? Anyway, Scubo and Alex, fastest drawers in Twitter. And there you have it. I have my sombrero, and I am shooting my pink splash everywhere I go. Hey, the cats are having a little argument here. Yeah, and the motorcycles, and oh well, what can I do? Anyway, this is me and Scubo, super cool guy, and we are drawing all around, painting everything with art, because we draw art. We don't draw guns that kill, because we are politically correct. No, I'm just talking nonsense. Anyway, hope you like it, Scubo. I always end up drawing something for you. Next up is Zazabeos. Zazabeos, another Twitter friend of mine. We've been having a lot of conversations. Now I don't know, is it he or she? I don't actually know. You guys need to tell me if you guys are he or she or whatever. Sometimes the names are not very clarifying. I'm trying to create a good, very original design for a TV head robot character. Right off the bat, amazing idea. I love it. This video is hilarious. This guy comes, leaves the TV, then turns around and says bye-bye. And very funny. Since you said you'd be willing to draw even just ideas, and that you intend to give us something unexpected, maybe you could help me out here. Oh yeah, I sure would. I'd love to do that. Plus, I know you're good at robot cyborgs. Am I? Well, maybe I am, I don't know. He's gonna be one of 7 main characters of my story, preferably a semi-cartoony design that isn't overly detailed complex. Yeah, because you're gonna have to draw him several times, I know the drill. But capable of being very expressive. If you want to do this and have any questions, feel free to ask, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I didn't have to do that because instead of giving him like one final design, I decided to give him options. So I drew all this mess of stuff. So what I have to tell you is this. You need to decide what kind of character you are going for. Because if you go for the classic design, like a robot with a TV head, it's going to be very hard to get something original. No matter what you do, it's going to be like every other robot, which is not necessarily bad. If that's what you're going for, what you need to is give him like a unique personality, right? And this doesn't really mean that it's a bad idea. It just means that you went for a more typical approach. I love this kind of design. Every anime or cartoon that has like a TV head robot, I think it's an awesome design. But if you're willing to consider it, there are several options that I have drawn here. Starting by the flying tablet. You could make him a flying tablet with 2 little hands and like a drone tablet thing, right? That's flying around and commenting things and making sarcastic remarks and whatever. And or simply like a floating orb. I've seen several anime that have like floating little creatures like this, which is, you could design just about anything that floats, because then you're actually talking about, super high-tech stuff that's from the future, and it could be anything, right? It could be like anti-gravity or whatever. If you're going for a more cartoony thing, like you were saying, maybe make something that's funny, that's silly, and like a flat screen cone. Like when he looks to the side, all you see is like a little slit. Like from the side, he would be like this, right? And his face is looking that way. And I don't know, I just drew a samurai sword for emphasizing that he's like a cartoony guy. Or you could go like for a walking TV and make him kind of flat, like the flat guy there, but he has arms and legs. You could make like a mecha, right, with a little face. A lot of animes have done this too. You can try to make him more realistic and get away from the flat, like rectangular or square screen, and make something that has a different shape, right? This shape here is not as close to a TV as that, so we could make something like that. You could make a holographic face. I seen the other day someone said something about like a robot with a holographic face, and the robot was like a sexy girl robot, and the face was holographic, and that's a great idea. And you could use this like as if it were a screen. So when he's in doubt, there's a question mark. When he hates something, there's like a poop, and when he doesn't want to do something, there's like a don't do this thing, right? You could use this as a screen with logos, and you can do that with all of these iterations. Like the tablet dog could be like a simple AI, so he doesn't really speak, or maybe he does, right? So what you need to do is like narrow down which one of these is closer to what you want, right? And then develop from there. Like think of a personality that you want. Like you said that you wanted a cartoony guy, capable of being very expressive, right? So, you know, as you can see, I tried to do all different kinds of expressions, and these are all interchangeable, right? So you go down one of the, like this TV guy is kind of pissed off, so he's giving you the finger. And one that I recommend, I don't know if you've seen this. I know you saw FLCL, which is an awesome reference, by the way. But there's another one called Next Gen, which is an animation made in Blender. And I think it's on Netflix, and it's an awesome little movie that I don't know, maybe it's a little more famous by now, but when it came out, no one even knew it existed. And there is a robot there that has this appearance here with a black head like this, and it's kind of a screen, and he has these little eyes, and he has just the eyes. And somehow they managed to make that super expressive, like just having those little balls as eyes. He doesn't have a mouth or a nose, or he doesn't make a whole bunch of crazy anime faces, but he's like a super charismatic character. You should watch that movie if you haven't yet to get some more good references. And yeah, as a designer, I worked for many years as a designer, and what we do is we draw a whole bunch of garbage on the screen, narrow down what makes sense, doesn't make sense. Like maybe mecha isn't what you want, maybe too cartoony, this isn't what you want, and certainly not a dog. So you find something that works for you. I'm gonna undo this because I need to post this later. And develop the character yourself from what seems to work best for you. Like you could do this orb head thing on the more classic design of the robot, right? And I wouldn't worry about being too original, because at this point there have been so many robot characters that it's going to be hard for you to come up with something super original. And so come up with something cool. That's what I would say. Think of something that you like and just go with it. Doesn't matter if it already exists or not. And yeah, I guess, well, I've been talking for too long anyway. I need to move on. We can talk more about this in DMs if you want. But yeah, that's what I have for you for now. And I hope you like it. Moving on. Now this one is from Sneaky GI, Victor. I really like this character, and I really wanted to do something with him, though it took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do. Sneaky GI, well, I'd always love to see something done with my OC Victor. Yeah, me too, because he's like a super cool character. He's like some kind of undead warrior for the good. He hunts, what was it, phantoms or something. I can't read it here, it's too small, but I remember that he was kind of like a paladin kind of character. Let me see. What does he have here? Race, Steel Watcher. Height, weight, age, 6 months. Yeah. And Long sword, mace, javelin. Originally from Baldur's Gate, as a member of the Steel Watch, he was forced to leave the city and find a new mission in the faraway Border Kingdom. He has a backstory, and that's very cool. And I really like this character, very original. I mean, imagine playing as this character in a tabletop RPG where you don't have to sleep, because this guy doesn't sleep, he's an undead. And he's fully armored, so he's like a warrior that doesn't have to sleep, and it's an awesome idea. I think it's really cool. And what I came up with was like the silliest, dumbest idea ever. Victor and Voss. Voss is my character, Ariane Voss. And she is a succubus. But she used to be like an evil succubus, the traditional kind of succubus, but she turned to the good side and wants to help save humanity instead of destroy it. But he is like the ultimate justice fighter. He doesn't give a damn. She is a demon and she must go down. So, demon, I'm gonna slay you. And then she's like, my dude, I converted. I'm on your side now. Stop. What are you doing? And she's running. Well, a small mix-up. So I made a little cartoon thing here, which was a lot of fun to draw. I love drawing like these silly little things. But yeah, I wish I could have like a better idea for this, because this character kind of deserves it. Really cool character. But yeah, I think this turned out okay as well. And yeah, there you have it. Save. Moving on. And I think this one is the last one. Oh, Artie, my buddy, he asked for me to draw this character. Here's one of my OCs that I update now and then. Her name is Veronica. She has bound the former King of Shadows and uses her magic in combination with his power to hunt other magical creatures that are problematic. Right off the bat, I love this. Like, she has a dark entity trapped away somewhere in her soul or something, and she uses that power for good. Like the conflict there, and who knows what this guy is whispering in her ear, trying to convert her to the evil side. And amazing idea. I love it. I've been thinking about drawing her again, so it would be cool to see your take. Have fun, my guy. And I did. I really did. This was amazing. And right off the bat, when I thought of like a green-haired girl, I said, oh, I just had to draw this. There you have it. Voss and Veronica. I know I keep putting her in everything, but I love her as a character. And I don't know, something about the two of them. I get this idea that they probably know each other somehow. Like, they crossed paths before. And like, she is a succubus and she's like an evil thing hunter, a lot like Victor, the previous character. So they must have crossed paths. And I know both of them are green haired, and you think like maybe they were sisters or something, like there's something between them. I keep imagining that right now. And I didn't know what kind of color her powers were, Veronica's power, but she trapped this guy. I imagine this is the King of Shadows, right? He looks like an evil guy. And I tried to make something pinkish, like his eyes and mouth there, and something different for Voss. Voss used to have like shadow power, because in my story, the succubuses, they come from the void. So they are related to darkness and shadows and stuff like that. But when she went to the light side, her power changed, because her heart changed. Like, she went and became like a good person, right? And there's a whole story behind her anyway. But yeah, she has her own powers. I imagine that Veronica is more powerful than her. But Voss's thing was never like, she was never the most powerful. She was kind of like smarter than her opponents. She's a very sly and intelligent kind of character. So she kind of finds ways to survive and stuff, more because she's smart than because she's powerful. And that's a lot what Veronica gives off as well. I mean, how did she defeat the King of Shadows, right? She looks like she outsmarted him somehow. She looks like a very smart character. Anyway, I love these two characters together. I love Veronica. She has an awesome look. And Artie is insane. The level of detail he puts into this, I could never do it. Like, this is a super mega simplified version of what he did here in his own character, including the hair. Like, there are a million different gradients and stuff. I can't do what he does when it comes to details. Like, I can draw the line art, right? The same. But when it comes to that level of coloring and detailing, like, he's insane. And yeah, I just hope I did her justice. And I don't really have like a fresh take on her because her backstory is like finished, dude. It's done. It's amazing. There's nothing to change about her. I don't know. I have to know more about her to even begin to have ideas of how to change her, because she's already a very interesting character. And yeah, she kind of fits right in with Voss's story from my world as well, from my stories, because Voss is like a traitor of the darkness, right? And she, instead of fighting the darkness and stuff like that, she becomes a musician and just wants to live a quiet, not really a quiet life because she's a bit of a troublemaker, but yeah, she wants to just live a mortal life with the other members of the band. She doesn't want to destroy. She was created to help the darkness destroy the universe, and so that everything would be dark again, right? But she decided, you know what, fuck that, I'm not going to do that, because the universe is full of incredible people and amazing things to do, and that's when she turns to the good side. And yeah, she has a whole complicated story, which Veronica seems to have as well, right? And anyway, I'm blabbering about, and this one is, I think, the last one. So Artie, I hope you like this. I think this character is awesome. I wouldn't change much about her because she's already like a finished product. Let me just make sure that I did everything. Yes. Okay, I did all of them. So that is that, as they say. Let me close this. And it is now 1 in the morning. This is like the third time I'm trying to record this. Thankfully, everything went right, and I think we are done. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys participate in the next one. I'm going to be doing one every week. I'm still not sure about how I'm going to do it, but I think that I'm going to open the requests on maybe Thursday or Wednesday, maybe Wednesday, and then on Friday I'm gonna start drawing. So you have like 2 or 3 days to do it. Still not sure about that, but it's gonna be something like that, and I'm gonna try to do it more regularly. I'm gonna do that every week. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.